individual, and he's going to need that tonight against Cody.
But right now, the match at hand, Kiristofer Daniels taking on Stephen Amell. Stephen Amell in his third professional wrestling match ever. Ian, my third professional wrestling match ever was in a warehouse in Anaheim, California, in front of 16 people.
Amazing, and Amell is doing it in front of 10,000. I can't wait. Let's get to the ring. Oh, look at that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the special guest referee for our next match, he is the new Reffin' Show, Jerry Lynn.
You see what they did there?
I even caught that one.
He's going to be hawking t-shirts after that.
Wow, I would too. Everybody's buying everything here. It's amazing. The energy, the environment. And it is about to get loud when this man takes center stage.
This match is set for one fall. Introducing first, wrestling out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. It's representing Bullet Club, Stephen Amell.
Not coming alone though. Joined by Arrow castmate Josh Segura. It's Stephen Amell. He's trying to go into a world where he feels comfortable by association with guys like Cody and the Young Bucks. But as Christopher Daniels pointed out, it may look easy, but it certainly is not.
The history of pro wrestling is littered with Hollywood actors who thought they could get in the squared circle, and the record is not good.
Oh, you think about guys like Andy Kaufman. He immediately comes to mind. But when you talk about records, though, Don, I have to point out, this gentleman is undefeated.
Oh, and he is a tremendous athlete, but we know when things get into that squared circle, you need that experience. As good as he is, he doesn't have it yet.
And Ian, correct me if I'm wrong, he's undefeated, but he's only ever competed in tag team matches.
You're absolutely correct, and that may be the difference here tonight, especially against a man as accomplished as the only Grand Slam champion in Ring of Honor history.
Talk about a tough draw, Christopher Daniels.
His opponent is accompanied by fellow STU members, Ricky Kazarian, and Scorpio Sky. Wrestling out of beautiful Southern California, weighing 228 pounds. He's representing Stone Talented, the Fallen Angel, Kiristofer Daniels.
Kiristofer Daniels, a man who has spent much of his career being a living legend in professional wrestling.
Over 25 years. When you see the insignia, the XXV on his trunks, on his gear, that's 25 years of experience. He's a man who climbed to the top of Ring of Honor in that 25th year. And to your point, John, I don't know if Stephen Amell knows what he's getting into here tonight.
I first met him in Impact Wrestling in 2003. He visually looks the same, and I think as a wrestler, he's gotten a lot better.
He was on the main event of the very first Ring of Honor show. This guy's been everywhere, has done everything, competing at the top of his game to this day. And so it's going to be incredible, almost a Herculean effort from Stephen Amell.
And it's not just the wrestling ability.
Look
at that.
That's John
Mayer
Mayer.
sitting front row. Jensen Karp to his side. Big Matty Robinson. Matty boom.
Look at that. Everybody's here. The stars all out for all in.
It's not just the wrestling ability. Kiristofer Daniels is a brilliant strategist. He's a ring general personified.
But the thing about Kiristofer Daniels, the most important thing, actually the two most important things, his experience and his longevity. He knows how to take care of himself. He knows how to not take unnecessary risks. He is one of the smartest, if not the smartest, professional wrestlers in the business today.
That's the close line from Amell now going for the full Nelson. A little bit of trash talk to get things started. Of course, Daniels started out here in Windy City Wrestling back in 1993.
It's hot, it's spicy, it takes great. It is Kiristofer Daniels.
Stephen Amell coming full bore with a chop. And he looks to be in great condition. Ooh!
Amell, the heartthrob, laying in shots, trading with Kiristofer Daniels, and seeming to get the better of the exchange.
Yeah, win, lose, or draw. You got to applaud Stephen Amell. High angle takedown there. Oh, now that's disrespectful. That goes along with the disrespect he showed to Kiristofer Daniels on being the elite. Ooh!
Daniels backing him to the corner and just roughing him up. Shots to the midsection, the chest, and repeated boots. And those aren't just the flat of the boot, those are toe kicks to the sternum.
Referee Jerry Lynn, who, Don, you're very familiar with as well, was ECW World Champion, Ring of Honor World Champion.
Jerry Lynn is a guy who knows all the ins and outs in that ring. He's not going to take any gruff from either one of these guys. He's going to keep it down the middle.
Ooh! Step up enziguri, or excuse me, toe kick enziguri, and then takes Daniels over the top, sends him to the outside. Daniels spilling out to the floor.
And we got his chin on the apron, too.
Ooh. I missed that, and we know how dangerous Amel is. Ooh, the athleticism, you can't deny it on Arrow in its 7th season, premiering October 15th. And he might be looking for a little retribution. It was back in Ring of Honor, November 2017, that Stephen Amell went through a table at the hands of SCU and Flip Gordon. Maybe looking for a little payback here.
Now Amell digging underneath the ring for the plunder. Daniels slams face first into that table, trying to get back into the ring, trying to get away from the table, but Amell follows him to the apron.
Maybe looking for a Uranagi, maybe a judo throw. Instead, it's Daniels breaking up, trying to break the grip, and gets right back into the ring. Smart move.
Yeah, didn't waste any time on the apron. As soon as Amell's grip was loosened, Daniels immediately escaped to the relative safety of the inside of the ring.
One thing that Amell will have learned from his Bullet Club compatriots is how to stay on top, how to take advantage when you've got the advantage, and he's doing it there right now.
And Jerry Lynn trying to get Amell to observe the rules of professional wrestling, but Amell squaring off with the living legend.
Wow! Overhead back suplex. Dumps Amell to his stomach.
That's the lack of experience from Stephen Amell, worrying about Jerry Lynn, the referee, instead of Christopher Daniels.
And you can see Daniels just making it hard on Amell, trying to inhibit that breathing, those kicks to the ribs, kicks across the lungs. Stephen Amell, he doesn't have that ring conditioning that Christopher Daniels does. So he might be great in the gym, but inside the ring, he's gonna just struggle for breath.
Hammerlock in the arm, blow to the midsection. You're absolutely right. There's something to be said. He's been training with Cody. He's been training with Bullet Club. But Daniels has been doing this week after week for 26 years. I mean, this is a guy that's done it all in professional wrestling. Whether it's Impact, Ring of Honor, you name it.
Amell dazed as Daniels hooks him up in the front chancery. Maybe thinking vertical suplex? No, just again, driving the wind out of the lungs of Stephen Amell.
Going for the cover here, 1, 2.
Very lackadaisical cover by Daniels. No respect given to this Torontonian actor.
And now we're going to see, he had a good run at the start, but now it gets nasty. Now he's at a disadvantage, and we're going to see, is he an actor or is he also a great pro wrestler?
Everything Daniels is doing is in service of grinding Stephen Amell down, making him swim in the deep water of a lengthy professional wrestling match. That is something you just cannot prepare for.
Amell trying to break free, coming off the ropes, full head of steam. Instead, it's a shoulder that stunts Stephen Amell, stops him in his tracks.
Maintains leg control here. What's he got planned?
Perhaps the Arabian moonsault.
Could it be? You may be right.
Oh,
got it. Oh, but not going for the cover. I think he might have had him there.
And you saw he came down knees first across the chest of Amell.
Going for the cover again.
Nope, didn't even go for one.
Now just toying with Amell at this point. We know Amell's a great athlete. We've seen him in action before, whether it's WWE, Ring of Honor. I gotta think this was a mistake, and now he might be done in by his own doing. The table on the outside. Daniels looking for a suplex.
Amell getting heavy though. He knows how to lower his weight.
Oh!
Hip toss over the top rope brings Daniels in the hard way.
Clothesline sends Daniels down. Now it's Amell looking to get his sea legs back here. Ooh, Dragon Sleeper maybe?
No. Oh, he's going for crossroads.
He went for the crossroads.
Daniels, though, very familiar with Cody. He knew it was coming. The hairs on the back of his neck, or the lack of the hairs on the back of his neck, stood up, and he countered out of it.
Oh, look at this. Falcon arrow. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Ooh.
He didn't quite do the deal, but if he had, that would have been it, because nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow, Ian.
If there's anything I've learned from PWG, it's that very fact. But right here, Don, you got to be loving this. I know how proud of a Canadian you are, and this great Canadian actor is really showing he's got some metal in the ring here.
He needs to forget about the people, and he needs to try to hit that move again and put this kid away, because the longer this goes, it favors Christopher Daniels.
You know, the eyes of the world quite literally are watching. Trending worldwide right now on Twitter. John Mayer is here. Dozens of NFL athletes are here to watch this great action, including Stephen Amell going to the top. He's got just a touch of madness in his eyes.
Oh, he's on roller skates up there, but still launches himself across the ring. Huge drop kick to Christopher Daniels.
1, 2, no!
Tremendous athleticism, 20 feet across the ring, shades of Rob Van Dam.
We're gonna take a look at a replay right now. Look at him catch his balance, take his time, and deliver square across the temple of Christopher Daniels. And suddenly, it's Stephen Amell who has control of this match.
Now the boot, and Zaguri went to the well once too often. Daniels, you can see, still unsteady on his feet. The best moonsault ever.
Hooks the leg. 1, 2, whoa!
Didn't get all of it.
Didn't catch him clean, and that was the unsteadiness in Daniels' legs. He got rocked hard by that drop kick across the ring.
Daniels perhaps trying to clear the cobwebs. Really, that veteran ring awareness, you see the 10,000 strong here in Chicago, and all in.
We get a view of Chekhov's table there on the outside. Will it come into play? Right now, it looks like Christopher Daniels may be thinking suplex off the top into the table.
Oh, he's gonna end his pro wrestling career and his acting career if he hits this. Oh, don't do it. For the love of Arrow, for the love of everything. You don't have to maim the man, just win the match.
Oh, Daniels down on the apron. That's still an extremely rough landing. Stephen Amell locking eyes with the prone Christopher Daniels.
Oh my goodness.
Stephen Amell, what are you doing?
And the table explodes as Christopher Daniels barely out the back door.
Amell risking life and limb, quite literally, for an elbow drop.
Going for the knockout punch there, the knockout elbow drop, nobody home.
And if he had connected with that, his elbow would have, the point of his elbow would have just destroyed Daniel's sternum.
Referee Jerry Lynn making the count.
And this is contested under 10 counts, I understand. I know different organizations, New Japan Ring of Honor is a 20 count. The crowd broke an Arrow. I'm being told a 20 count may be administered. Jerry Lynn.
What is Jerry Lynn doing?
Wait, he wants a winner.
Come on.
Jerry Lynn.
Jerry Lynn now picking Stephen Amell up.
Someone tell Jerry Lynn he's a referee, not a wrestler anymore. What is he doing?
It is up to the referee's discretion. And the referee has decided that this match will continue.
And Christopher Daniels is furious, and I don't blame him.
I thought we were going to see a double countout, but the whole ref is show he wants a winner.
He should slap Jerry Lynn right now.
Jerry Lynn!
What is this?
Whoa!
Come on!
And this isn't the first time that these two men have squared off.
Not at all. Look at this.
Oh, low blow. It's a schoolboy.
1, 2. Oh,
no.
Kicks out.
Whoa! Barely.
Just in the nick of time. And Daniels trying to compose himself.
Stephen Amell just turtling, trying to withstand the attack, the onslaught of Christopher Daniels.
He
wants more. Give it to him.
Clubbing across the back of the neck.
What is Jerry Lynn doing here? Amell wants it. Jerry Lynn does not need to step in here.
I'm with you, Don. I agree 100%. Let these guys fight.
Stephen Amell is an adult. He can make his own bad decisions.
He's begging for it. Take his head off.
Oh, kicked in the midsection. And now butterflies the arms. Could it be
Angels? No.
And Daniels has been suspect to this. Cover 1, 2. No! So close from Amel. Daniels. Sends him down. That judo throw onto the knee.
And Daniels' best
moonsault ever.
He got all of that one.
Hooks the leg.
That'll be all.
2, 3. He got him.
The winner of the match, the Fallen Angel, Kiristofer Danielz.
And what an effort from Stephen Amell. But for Stephen Amell, as we take a look at the replay, he jumped into the deep end with one of the all-time greats. The best moonsault ever, Excalibur. What's the difference?
Stephen Amell, I guess he can still say he's undefeated in tag team competition. But Kiristofer Danielz, perhaps putting an arrow-shaped nail in the coffin of the wrestling career of Stephen Amell.
We know we have a lot of Arrow fans watching. They may be disappointed, but Danielz the victor.
I just got a text. I got to go see Kenny Omega. I'll be back.
What is Kenny Omega?
I can't talk about it.
Oh, jeez. His match isn't even... Well, we see the handshake there. Two gentlemen really a mutual respect for one another, and that was a tremendous match. And Stephen Amell, hey, you know what? I'm going to put it out there. Ring of Honor. I think I like what I saw. I think every wrestling organization could use somebody with the star power and the athleticism of Stephen Amell.
You could do a lot worse than having Stephen Amell on your card, if only for the legion of Arrow fans that are swooning over this hard job here tonight.